Good evening, good morning, welcome back to Wayne's Arcade World. Yep, we are back in Wayne's Arcade World. No OB2/Onverse tonight anyway. We're back here with the little retro gaming PC. And I'm gonna start gradually giving you little nuggets, little pieces of what's inside here. We're not gonna go full on head first into everything at this point, but YouTube hasn't complained about any of my live streams yet. So we're gonna start teasing a little bit of the UI, that sort of thing here and there. Nothing crazy. We're just gonna gradually get into it, and so far, YouTube could care less. So, I'm still gonna watch what I say, and I'm not gonna give you the full rundown of what's on this thing yet. At some point we might talk more about the various systems that I have on this thing. Is absolutely insane. Like I said in my sort of introduction video to this, if you ask me, does it have ... Yes, it has ... I can almost guarantee you, 99.9% chance it has ... So, and today is kind of a start of a series, sort of. Well, I hope it will be a series where you request games and I play them. Because I have tens of thousands of games on here and I don't know what to play, you request them. And our buddy Todd Herbert requested 2 games that we're going to play tonight. And so I picked a third one, and we're going to sort of have a Day Zero theme. Basically, 3 games that have 0 or O in the name. So Todd Herbert requested 2 Game Boy Advance games, and I am going to add F-Zero on to that because 0. So, and for F-Zero, we're going to start by going back to our mini SNES. Like I said, I didn't forget about these guys. They have F-Zero, and we've done F-Zero on the live stream. But then we might go back if we had time and see what other versions of F-Zero. Apparently there were numerous versions of F-Zero, and I don't know what exactly I have on here. But we're going to start really quick with an unboxing, because why not? Yeah, this is the most least exciting unboxing you're ever going to get. It is a keyboard. Why do I have a keyboard? Well, of course, it's for this guy here. In the process of working with Todd, getting this set up, he recommended I get a keyboard and mouse in case I want to... Now, again, kind of going into the UI a little bit, you can pretty much do about everything you want with this 8-bit do controller here. But if you want to start doing maybe some more technical stuff, you want to start doing some Linuxy stuff, you need a keyboard and a mouse. I have spare mice. Just kind of comes part of the life when you're in IT and stuff. You got mice and stuff. But what I don't unfortunately have any spare things of right now are keyboards. So I wanted a keyboard, and I actually have this pretty much since the system was set up, but I haven't used it yet. But we're going to try it now because I have this thing just sitting in the box. Now, of course, I didn't do anything fancy. Yeah, we kind of got a gaming PC, but this is not something I'm going to be using a ton, so we got the absolute cheapest thing just about that I could get as keyboard-wise. Corded USB keyboard. Yeah, you guessed it. We got the Amazon Basics. Garbage keyboard, probably, but it was cheap. And I just wanted a wire keyboard, and I didn't have, unfortunately, any spares, so we're going to test it out. I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to use this for? Because I haven't needed a mouse, because this thing is basically served as my mouse. Oh, we're I said we're going to be getting into this. We're not going to be, you're kind of getting, all these, we're teasing the stuff here. Come on, we're gradually getting into this here. Come on now, you're pushing the boundaries here. Come on now, we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, I just need a cheap keyboard, so we got that. And like, what am I going to use this for? Because this thing here, try to go into anything else I'm not supposed to, pretty much serves as a mouse. But the one thing where I think this could be useful is the search bar, where we search up these games. And right now, I could show you this real quick. It's very sort of kind of phone-like-ish right now, which is fine. It just takes a little while to search. So, and let me. I gotta try to remember the keys here. So I think it's Y. So Y goes into what it's called quick search, like that, and you can search up all your 30,000 games. But right now I have to use a controller and go through here. So I'll use the D-pad and whatever we want to search in here. So let's real quick search up. Do one letter at a time. So we want to search up River Raid, which I do want to play their version of River Raid on here. Kind of curious if I'll have a better time, get a better score playing River Raid with the 8-bit Do controller? I need Jari Story? I don't know. I mean, it'll be the real version of River Raid, so I think it counts. But yeah, as you kind of see, we're just going through one by one. It takes a while. Of course, I'm kind of doing this with one hand, a little slower, but still. So I'm wondering if we could speed this up just by plugging the keyboard in. That's what we're going to try real quick. Hopefully it works, but there you go. Click the little search thing here, the check mark, and boop. It's going to tell us every single version of River Raid that we have. Again, this is kind of spoilers, and no, not all. Again, there's copies of same systems in here, but we got River Raid, everything going from apparently a television, ColecoVision, C64, Atari 800, 5200, of course, obviously 2600, and all these seem to be basically copies of the same game. It might be various versions of them, clones, or I don't know. Again, not really my thing. We got River Raid 2 for Activision. I don't even know what that is. River Raid, apparently there's a River Raid 2. I had no clue. That might be worth trying out at some time. That's different looking. So that's how we normally have to do it. So let's see if we can do this with the keyboard. Make our lives a little easier. And that's really about all I'm going to use it for. I mean, if one of my keyboards breaks in the house or something, I think that might be helpful then too. But I just didn't want to, the only keyboards I have are the ones that I'm using for, my desktop PC in the office. And I don't want to have to upload that thing every single time. So, I got the cheapy Amazon Basics. And I don't know. I've gotten Amazon Basics HDMI port, HDMI cords or whatever in the past for, hooking up Switch and the Wii, and not the Wii, but I've hooked up stuff with DVD players, things like that, whatever I've hooked up via the Amazon Basic HDMI cord. It's been fine. I don't personally have any major issues. I know it's not the greatest, and everyone does kind of dog on the Amazon Basics, but I just want to see if this actually works. I'm assuming, it is Linux, so, things are always a little more complicated in Linux, but it should generally be plug and play, I would think, so. Kind of future plans. I don't know when yet. Obviously spending is up during the holiday season. Getting gifts for everybody. So I've tried to watch my unnecessary spending, but once the holidays settle down, I will probably be getting a second 8-bit Do controller. Oh wait, this is super. The 8-bit Do controller looks a lot like the Super Nintendo one, but no, they're very close. Obviously, they're very do a little comparison. I'm holding the Super Nintendo. I hold the Super Nintendo because I had it out here because I was getting F-Zero set up, and but no, I plan on getting a second 8-bit Do controller in case I have friends that want to come over. May not happen, but my kids were actually down here. I'm messing with this. I didn't know, but my youngest was saying, "Oh yeah, I was checking out this thing on N64 or whatever," and you were actually on the PC. I didn't know, but yeah, she just, my techie daughters, they had no problem. They're just turn on the PC and doing whatever. I'm like, oh, cool. So they might want to play. At some point, I would ideally like to get 4, because there's a lot of these games that could do 4 people, but 2 for now is fine. But there's 2 USBs on the front, 4 on the back. So for now, I'll have the controller in one, and then I'll plug in the keyboard into the other front one. periodically when I want to like search something. That's really the only thing I need it for. I mean, I'm not going to be kind of messing around yet too much. There's a lot of stuff you could do in the back end of this stuff with Linux, but not anything I'm like in a big rush to start messing around. Like I'm not. The system works. I start putzing around, I break something, and then I have to call up Todd and tell him I broke something, and Todd will be mad at me. So let's not break anything. So yeah, very basic Amazon basic keyboard. But I mean, it's nice. Obviously, it's not RGB or anything, but it's got a full numpad thing to it. I mean, this should serve fine for plugging into this thing. And if I need a backup keyboard for something, you know, it was just so cheap. And I'm like, well, why not? You know, this is not a full, like, we're going to do a 30-minute Amazon Basics review on anything. You can go to, like, Linus Tech Tips or something. I'm sure they've reviewed this keyboard at some point with their, when they were doing, like, Amazon Basics PC builds or whatever. But, I mean, it's a keyboard. And all I got to do is see if this will speed up my searches. That's kind of what our goal is here, so. Hope you guys are doing well. I don't think anyone's gotten into the live stream yet. But hope you guys are all doing good and getting ready for the holiday season. We just got back with family from Chicago, doing some Chicago things and vlogged a little bit of it. You know, when I vlog with the family, it's kind of like I'm not doing the full-on typical memories by Wayne vlog that I might do taking a solo trip to Chicago and going to like weird little things or whatever. We have a purpose while we were down there tonight, so you know, it's probably going to be a very short video, possibly less than 10-minute video when I start editing after I edit and everything, and so we'll get to that point, you know. But all right, so hey, Todd is here. And we got to thank Todd for this live stream, not for the keyboard, but thank Todd for the live stream for giving us these game suggestions. Again, we're doing a Zero themed thing, sort of. All right, well, let's see. All right, will the keyboard work? Let's plug it in here. Okay, it's plugged in. Hey, all right, well, that's good. We have a numlock, so that's good. We have a numlock key, so all right. Our keyboard is hooked up. Like I said, the only thing right now that really have useful is it might speed up my searches. So let's get into our games. Let's see if we can search for our games. Let me get you guys set up in a little better position here. And yeah, well, I mean, that's good. If the numlock is on, that means it probably works. So there you go. Amazon Basics. For doing basic searches for games, it works perfectly fine. Actually, my desktop PC is kind of getting a little bit older, or it's getting like, you know, after a while it kind of get a little bit grungy or whatever. And I mean, it's just kind of a very basic HP keyboard, not fancy, you know, on that Windows 7 desktop I have. But all right, so. But that thing's just been kind of sitting in the box, so I'm like, well, let's finally open the darn thing and see if it'll do our searches for us. All right. Get ourselves situated here. It's a little... The game room becomes Santa's workshop. You can kind of see a little back there, yeah. Yeah, the game room becomes Santa's workshop during the holiday season, so it's a little crowded in here at the moment. I don't know how my room here got designated as Santa's workshop. It just kind of happened. Probably because the pets aren't allowed in here, so you don't have any animals messing with anything. So that's probably one of the reasons, anyway. All right. So I'm still gonna, because I know how to kind of maneuver this. And all we gotta do. Let's start. I think we're gonna start. I think the first one I put in the description was the Metroid one. So let's just type. Oh yeah, it works just fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot quicker. Let's do enter. See that. Okay, so we can do space, backspace. Oh yeah, that's. I'm sure I'll find other uses for this keyboard, but that is exactly what I needed, a quicker search. That is a lot nicer. And there you go. Then we can go to the arrow, and yeah, we can navigate this up and down as well. I mean, the controller is just as fine, but you know. All right, I think this is the one that was recommended. Metroid Zero Mission. Again, kind of a Zero theme day. Now if I hit enter, yeah. Again, I want to use a controller for this, obviously, but I'll just set the keyboard aside for now. That works for me. It's kind of what I needed it for. Cool. Yet another game that I've never played before. So we can figure this out here. Good old Game Boy Advance graphics. Gotta love them. Love the Game Boy Advance. Definitely wish I had one as a kid now. Going back to this, I'm like, dang, I missed out on a pretty cool system. Alright. So good, all plugged in. Okay, cool. Alright, press start. Should we go easy? Sure. Again, we're gonna be doing 3 games, so again, we're gonna roughly split it up half-hour-ish for each one. Similar how we've done some other live streams with multiple games. Oh, okay, so we're doing this again. I don't know if that's a save game or not, but anyway, we'll just start a fresh one, I guess. Planet Zeebs, I call this place home once. In peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below, now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission. Okay. Alright, so B is to shoot. We can shoot up, we can shoot right. A is to jump, apparently. Alright, a pretty basic shoot 'em up. That's definitely my vibe of sorts. Although my daughter told me today that me using the word vibe is not cool, apparently. So I have apparently been restricted from using the word vibe. I thought it was okay to use vibe, but my daughter told me tonight that vibe is not cool for me to use anymore, so kind of a bummer, but that's okay. I'll still use it. I've used it way too much in my videos. As I edit videos, I'm like, okay, why am I saying vibe so much on here as it is? Okay. Alright, Todd is gonna... Oops. Alright, keep left. We're keeping left here. Okay, we definitely missed something. Okay. This looks different. Ooh, shiny red something there. Maybe that's what we need. Ooh, morph ball. Alright, okay, we got the morph ball. I think that's a good thing, right? Nice. Double tap the D-pad, or the down D-pad, to take the ball form and gain access to narrow passageways. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, there we go. Sweet. So, down. Oh, alright. Well, thank you, Ted. I should have known that. No, actually. Don't know if I would have known. There you go. Well, that makes that a lot easier. Oh. Alright, so... Looks like we're going to a different world or something here. Let's see where it goes. Uh-oh. Recharge complete! Alright, okay. I think that... Was that good? Sure. Alright, well, we have save states, so we can come back to this then, thankfully. Good. Okay, good. I'm glad they have save states. Alright, so... Okay, I guess we gotta go back. Oh, okay, I bet we have to... Yeah, looks like we gotta go up here. Okay. Oops. Yeah. You don't think we can get the turtle? I want to call it a flying turtle, but let's not hang around him. Looks like there's multiple different ways we can go here. I guess we can see what's down here. Or can't we? Oh, we'll probably have to shoot in here first, though. I'm guessing. So, oops. Maybe. Yeah, well, let's keep going here. I'm sure we can maybe go back to that. A lot of different portals. Let's just kind of. I have a feeling we're not supposed to go on this one yet. Alright, let's try one of the other ones. There was one over. Oops, watch out. There was one on the left. Let's see if that does anything. Okay. Figure out. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, we got the long beam, which fire long distance shots with this beam. Okay. Press left and B to fire diagonally. Okay. I think we already kind of figured that part out anyway. Yeah, it's our sort of top left. Our L, not L2, but L. There. Okay, yep. So, okay, is that all we can do from here? Yeah, I think that's about all we can do with that. Might be somewhere we can go up here. Let's see what's going on here. This kind of, I don't know why this reminds me of Sonic. Ooh, something going on here. Okay, ooh. That's very Sonic-like. I'm just saying. I don't know if we can quite jump up here though or not. Hey, we got her. Okay, cool. Okay, well, doing the diagonal help there now. Okay, alright, cool. Well, they were saying something about caverns, though. It feels like we're in a cavern, doesn't it? Got the bats and everything. I'm assuming these are bats. We also have an 89 on the top left. I don't know exactly what that means. Alright, so there's definitely more than one way to go. I kind of maze-like a little bit. Definitely another game that would have benefits of like having a map. Ouch! Printed ahead of time. All right, so I don't think they want us going in here. Yeah, I don't think that's. I think we gotta go back the other way. Avoid the lava. We go this way? Alright, we can go this way. Oh, okay. Well, this is kind of pretty. I like this. I don't like this guy, but I like the sort of green and blue, like stag mites or whatever. Okay, I think we're at a dead end here as well. Alright, well. Oh, that doesn't listen here. Maybe we gotta go on the other one now. Ooh, hello. What the heck was it? He wasn't here before. Oh, now we can go in here. Okay, interesting. Alright, what is this guy gonna give us here? Brinstar? Now we're teleporting to this interesting looking thing here. Energy tank, recharge complete. Can I get another save? There, we got 99 energy now. How about that, I guess? Oh, now we're back to this thing again. Okay, interesting. So it takes you back out to, like, other parts of the game you were already in. Oh, that is so weird. Okay. Oh, now we're just back in this guy. Hey, recharged my energy though, so that's a win. I think that's how he really is. Yeah, I think it's okay. Alright, so... Oh, there, okay, now we got up. Okay, so that way, jump, 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 jump. Yeah, I gotta remember that left trigger is the one for diagonal. I keep on forgetting that. Oh, we're back to this again. Okay, I feel like we're just kind of backtracking all over the place. Yeah, this is definitely one I should probably. Yeah, so once we use them, it looks like then we just kind of end up. They just kind of refuel your energy, which is good. I'm assuming we stay alive as long as we keep that above 0. At least that's what it's like. Okay, this is the thing, we still can't. Not sure what we could do with that. Alright, well, at this point, I don't think we have any choice other than to go. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Other than going back down, where's this go? Let's see where this go. This might be something different. Anything different is good. It doesn't look like I'm backtracking. Oh no, we are backtracking. We're back in this spot now. Okay. Yeah, clearly this is very Zelda-like, where I should probably have a map to know what the heck I should be going. Select or start for full map. Alright, okay. Alright, so we got our map here. So, I think we may have to just kind of go back down at this point. It's not really that big of an area. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, it's good to... So, start for the map. Good to know. Yeah, maybe there's just something lower that we haven't really gotten to yet. Have we done this, though? Yeah, I think we've done this. Let's go a little farther back down. Alright, down to the door. So, maybe this one? Alright, I think this looks different. Okay, so as we progress, more of the map grows, and okay, I'm assuming we want to go to the little dot. That would be the idea, I'm guessing, is to head to the dot. So that makes sense. Although the dot's to the right, but okay, it's telling us now to go down. Okay, so maybe it's telling us to go down. All right. Okay. Alright. Save room. Okay, save room's a good thing, right? Yeah, I definitely want to save because that was a lot of work we did. Cool, cool. We gotta save. Whoa, hello. I think we disturbed the force here. It was a little bit of a rumble. I didn't like that. Ah. Oh my gosh! Wow, that's a tight little jump there. Missile tank. We got a missile tank, maybe. That's kind of cool. Press right and B to fire. Opens red hatches. So, right. And B. Okay, that's what that does. Well, we're using our missiles here, and we're not really getting anywhere with that. Yeah, I don't think we can touch the... Yeah, we can't touch that. I don't know, it said use that to open hatches, but I don't see hatches yet, so maybe we gotta backtrack again. No. And we're gonna die. Yeah. There was no getting out of that one. Ouch, that hurt. Try again. Yes, turn. Hey, Tyler here. Welcome, Tyler. All right, we'll try this a little bit more. I think this is one I'm definitely gonna need to do a little bit of research. Okay, cool. So we're at the save. We're back at the save room, so that's cool. Glad you could make it, Tyler. Let's see. Was there any other? Is there any other room we could? Where's that at? Oh, very, very good. It's just absolutely crazy. Once I kind of start showing you guys the amount of systems that are on this thing, yeah, very, very, very cool system. I rate it very high, and it's been everything I played so far. There's been no stuttering. There's been no. It's been very good. And eventually, I kind of wanted to upgrade this TV, get I need to replace the living room TV, but it tells you that there's like 30,000 games or something like that, but there are like duplicates on it, so like multiple files for the same game or whatever. So that accurate's quite, but still, it's like definitely I would say easily in the tens of thousands, or pretty darn close to it. There's a lot of stuff. I'll just tell you again. I'm kind of trying to watch a little bit of what I put on YouTube before some company or something tries to hit me with it, some kind of weird copyright stuff or whatever. So, yeah, but I'll show. I'll give you kind of some info on that, Tyler. I'll message you at some point, kind of show you some screenshots of like the different systems that I have, because I know you would be able to give me some good suggestions on games to play. Oh, hello. This is okay. All right, we're at big boss level here. Okay, I don't know where this dude was before. I mean, should I don't know if that really did anything or not. I don't think he doesn't seem to really care too much about I'm guessing we gotta shoot him when his eyes are open. That's oh, where'd he go? Come back. Hello, dude. Well, that was fun. What the heck was that? That was a worm dude in the cavern there. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Well, we have no more rockets already, so that's unfortunate. I don't feel like I defeated him. I just kind of feel like he got bored of me and went away. I'm still kind of stuck right now at this spot. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. So I can't go on a lava thingy. Alright, let's see what our map says. Okay, so that's... Alright, so to the right is where we kind of got stuck. I think maybe we have our save state. We could go back to that. That I'm assuming is the what's labeled as S. I don't know if we exactly made any progress, but we're at about 45 minutes anyway, so we're good to start switching over to the next one anyway. So let's go ahead and do another save. I want to do a reset on this too, just to kind of make sure I see my progress. Because I've had a few live streams now where I've thought I'd actually saved a game and it didn't actually save it. So we're gonna just kind of go back. All right, let's just do the reset thingy here. Let's get back into the menu here, and we'll go back in. It's a good one. I think I need to research, kind of do some map research on this, kind of get my head around. It's not a Mario go from point A to point B. There's definitely some kind of strategies. They got a long intro screen. Oh, there we go. 20 minutes, 56 seconds. We're Brinstar World, I guess. Yeah, so there we go. So, yeah, I don't know what the A is. Maybe someone had just started or something. I don't know. Or when I was testing it out, it saved it there. I don't know. But so we got B, so we can go back to that. Cool. All right, good. So that is now saved. Now we can go back to the Ninja game, also recommended by Todd. Let's go ahead and use our fancy keyboard to do a search thing here, not our fancy, super fancy Amazon Basics keyboard. Our next purchase for Wayne's Arcade World, let me do the searching a little bit quicker. That's really the only purpose it serves right now, but let's get back to... So, yep, keyboard and mouse support. It kind of has to, because it's basically a Linux. Behind the scenes, it's a Linux PC, so I just haven't messed around yet with a lot of Linux stuff on it yet. So the other one was recommended, I think. I forgot how I searched. Oh, that's right. You guys still have to kind of navigate to this, but I think it was, did I just search Ninja or Ninja 5 or... There we go, yep. So kind of a little bit of a Turtles-esque type shooter game. This is another one recommended by Tom Herbert. Ninja 5-0. Now, I put this under the 0 category, even though I think it's O as in the letter O, but you could pretend. I mean, 5-0, 5-0, I don't know. But the lettering on it looks like it's 5 with the letter O, but, close enough, right? I kind of interchanged. So... Yeah, we're gonna definitely. I was gonna mention to you at some point too. We gotta maybe later this week, maybe Tuesday or something. I'll see. I'll check to see if you're online ahead of time, and then we can do the Shenmue one. I have that saved because I'm wanting to get to a point now where I kind of have a list of suggestions and stuff, so I can kind of do, some of these. I got so many games on here, that I kind of want to get some suggestions and stuff, and I have a list going, and I have your Shenmue one there too. So if we do it like Tuesday or something like that, I'll message you. It could be Monday night too, but I'll check ahead of time to make sure you're online, and you can kind of, because I have no clue. I have no clue what I'm doing with Shenmue. So yeah, I will definitely kind of need your help. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. All right, so we're still on the Game Boy Advanced, apparently. 5.0 Ninja 5.0. Press start. 2003, it looks like. Now, if I had this in a cartridge, I still have my little Game Boy Advance thingy. I could play that, but okay, I don't know why it went back. Yeah, this is this definitely is, and I barely touched the surface on here. There's some old computer systems on here with old computer games, like going back to the Commodore 64, the Apple II, stuff like that. Okay, and actually what I'm doing here, I don't know why we're... There we go. Why we're saying. All right, new game. You got question mark. I will go easy since I don't know what I'm doing. Mission, bank, harbor, or airport. I don't know. Let's just go with the first one, I guess. What the heck? A gang is robbing the bank on the main street. Rush onto the scene. Target Kabuki warrior. Ninpo Hanapi magic. Okay. Oh, I already like the graphics on this thing. Very retro looking. I don't know if we're supposed to hit him or not. Alright, pick up the heart. I see an arrow. We're supposed to go up, I guess. Okay. Oh, okay, so we can do like Spidey things here, apparently. I guess we're a ninja, but kind of. So, B shoots the thing. Sorry, we're trying to do the Spidey thing, and it just wants. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it jumps. So, yep. Okay, well, I don't know how to get up there yet. I go in the door. Okay, go in the door. Yeah. I think we want that, maybe. Okay, so I think we jump and then hit. Okay, so you gotta do a double press of the A to do the Spidey thing. I'm still haven't really figured out how to properly. I mean, I could swing, but I can't really do much. Okay, I don't know. I would assume this is something we want, but I haven't been. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So I pressed one of the two top triggers. I don't know which one, left or right, and that picked up a key. Okay, cool. All right, so there you go. I'm assuming because it wants us to go. I think it wants us to go back outside here. So let's do that. See if we find out later. We'll guess what the key is for. Okay, back in here. Hey, stage clear! We cleared a stage. Yeah, these are both Game Boy Advance. Obviously, a system that I unfortunately did not have as a kid. I mean, I was kind of a bit older too when Game Boy Advance came out. I was already kind of in my college phase, and wasn't really working in college. I wasn't really playing a lot of computer systems or anything like that, but not ton. Eventually I was still occasionally playing Nintendo 64 at home or whatever, but like I never got anything after like the Game Boy of the original Game Boy. Ouch. So, all right. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I think Todd would know better than me probably, but oh, there we go. Oh, we had figured out again. I know that there's like PS1 on here. I think. I don't remember if it has PS2. It might have PS3. I don't think it's not like it's not a it's a very it's a kind of a smaller it's not like a super high end computer system. So yeah, you're not gonna have anything super crazy. Yeah, PS3 would be definitely, but you need to have you got to have kind of a good dedicated graphics card to handle the PS3 and. I know they're still don't shoot. Okay. Oh, well, I can shoot you now. Yeah, they're still kind of working on getting that to. Yeah, you gotta have a good graphics card from what I've heard to do PS3. All right, well, let's see. We're going this. I don't think we've gone in this door yet. What's in here? What's in door number 2? Yeah. So if we, as far as the updates go, again, I could, again, with so many in here, I don't know if I'm really going to need to. Obviously, I can get more games um, off of the interwebs. But with as much on here, I don't think I'm going to need to too much. But the system I could, this is a fairly new-ish, stable version of the Betosera, which is the gaming system behind it. But if I wanted to get a new one, I could obviously install it. I don't think I'm going to need to do that anytime in the near future, but yeah, I gotta. I was kind of thinking about that because I know you talk about the we're always talking about the Grand Theft and GTA 6 and all that stuff. I'm kind of curious. I think I will. I think I will. I'm gonna see. I'm sure I'm sure there's some GTA stuff out here. I think obviously I'm not. There's no way that, GTA 5 is working on here or anything like that. But like, there's got to be some of the original. I did not. I never did play much. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything really doing beyond here. Uh, yeah, like playing like some of the first couple ones or whatever. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun to do. I mean, I don't know if it's very monetization friendly. But for some of the older versions, I don't think that will probably be too big of a deal. Like I gotta go back and I want to kind of redo the first one. I think the first one would be kind of fun to do. Is like that. It's kind of in that top down sort of, if I recalled. Which I've never had that one either, but I was looking at something online about it a long time ago. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the Spidey thing here. So I guess I gotta make sure I'm facing the way I want to go. Maybe let's see. There we go. All right. Anything interesting in here? But yeah, once we get done with this, I will, I'll take a quick look in the menu system at least to kind of show you what, at least kind of get a summary of the ones that we do actually have on here. Oh, I think you got us. Saving. Well, at least we got a save here. Mission fail. All right, well, let's maybe check out one more mission on this. Continue, nah. Because we got a couple of, we can try one of the other ones here. Yeah, that's supposedly easy mode. Yeah, we could try each one of these, and then we'll go to the... So, the bank had 1 star. I don't know what that really means. Sure, we could check out the harbor next. Yeah, we'll do all 3 of these. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do all 3. Until we end up failing. There will be an illegal weapon deal. Uh-oh. I don't know. This might not be YouTube friendly here, guys. I don't know. Stop the weapon smugglers. Yeah, I don't know. They don't like talking about weapons on YouTube. That's kind of a no-no. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. So, I actually this system works really well. I'm sure there's some upscaling involved, but this system works really well with 720p or whatever, which is what this smaller 32-inch TV is. So it actually it would probably be fine. It would be just as nice on like a 1080p or whatever, which eventually I want to get. But I'm already down 1 TV and I need to get another one still. So I'm probably not going to be. We need a key, darn it. Probably won't be upgrading this one for a little while. I gotta finally upgrade our living room so we can get our my LG dumb TV back in our basement, and then I'm gonna. I'm planning on leaving my. I kind of want to leave this PC. I like to have this PC in the arcade, so I'm not planning on moving the PC to the bigger, LG. I think that's a 42-inch that we had in the basement or whatever in the family room there. But yeah, I got to get the 50-inch TCL Roku TV replaced, and then then we'll figure it out. But then I get the dumb TV back there. But after I get that, then I might hook like the Game Station Pro back up there, or some of the other systems, because now my big CRT broke. I kind of posted about that in the video too, but like, yeah, the big old CRTV finally kind of died out, so that's kind of unfortunate. I still have my little CRT by the decoration table, but yeah, I think the screen finally died out, and I'm just figuring out someone who can help me, get it. Someone did suggest a recycling center in the area. I got to call them, confirm that they'll take a 200-pound CRT. So that kind of sucks, but that's fine. I mean, I eventually want to kind of clear that space out if I do ever want to get like an actual arcade game. I don't know if when that's ever going to happen, but I kind of need to clear up that space. So that's going to clear up some space, and then I'm going to probably put my little CRT and that VCR DVD combo in its place for now. Alright, so I guess we just gotta jump to each one here. I gotta really figure out this. I know this is. I'm probably just being like really dumb here with the Spidey jumps here, but yeah, I'm not figuring this out really either. There we go. Haha, bye-bye. Alright, we got a door. We can go in the door. So we're gonna beat the mission. We already lost the one mission. Ah! Get out of here. Get out of here. There you go. Come on. I'm the ninja, not you. You're no kind of ninja. Get out of here, ninja. Rude! That was kind of quick. Well, see if it'll let me do a continue, maybe. I don't know. Before we go to the next one. Still got a little bit before roughly at the half-hour mark. Um, cool. Yeah, so basically, this guy here died out. I've kind of showed on the live streams. It just kind of, it starts to turn on, and then it just kind of flashes this kind of colorish sort of northern lights effect, and then just dies out. My research says that some electronic is failing, and it does that to prevent like the TV from blowing up or whatever. So the plan is to put this little thing here, the little CRT, and the VCR DVD combo that we've featured on a lot of live streams already. And then we're going to put that over here once I can figure out how to get this thing out of. I gotta take the turtles off there. I gotta get my name tag off of there. The name tag for Wade's Arcade, we're probably gonna go down here somewhere. But yeah, here's our little PC, Tyler. So this is what we're playing all this goodness on here. That little HP Elite desk. So like I said, it has an internal graphics processor. So that's why you're probably not going to get PS3. But I got so much on here. Like I was talking about this with someone on it. Like I'll probably never be able to even look at all these games in my lifetime as much as on here, let alone play it on live. So I got so much to keep me busy with this, and it's just not gonna. It's just probably not gonna need to upgrade or add too much to it anytime in the near future. I'm just kind of treating it like a console, but I do have the keyboard for the Linuxy stuff that I want to do. Yeah, like I said, Amazon Basics, and it works perfectly fine. Using that, I'll look that one up too. So I did I did the basic a few live streams ago. I did the basic Simpsons Arcade. I did Simpsons Arcade, and I did and Turtles Arcade. I'll look that up. I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about you because I couldn't remember what. I knew there was a Simpsons one that you really liked, but I was in the live stream. I couldn't go look at the one you had done, and I couldn't remember. But I'll look that up too. Once we get out of this one, I'll look that up. I can search that, and I can search the GTA stuff as well. Kind of give you an idea of what we have. So let's see if this will let me continue one more time, and then if not, we'll go to the last mission. So stage 1. All right. So all right, we'll try not to stink as bad this time. Apparently, I'm not a great ninja, but it's my first time. I'll learn to practice. So. I just need practice of being a ninja. I need to learn how to do this rope thing properly. I mostly usually do it okay, but then I like. Ooh, probably want that. There we go. Yeah, but I kind of been wanting to play that. I just never, obviously, I didn't have it before, a physical cartridge of it. But like, yeah, that would be fun. I heard that's a pretty good game to play. I was thinking about that too, like because I know that it's one of the live streams I was playing like Crazy Taxi, so I know that someone compared it to Crazy Taxi, so. I thought it would be kind of fun to go back to Crazy Taxi again, even though I know we just kind of did it on a live stream not too long ago, and like play both of them kind of as a comparison. But I know it supposedly has a lot of dynamics to Crazy Taxi. So that's again what I've heard. I've never actually played it myself, but this guy's really annoying me. Get out of here. Haha, got it. Get out of here, you dude. No! I need a key for that too. I can't go anywhere. Where's all my keys? I need some keys, guys. Where are the keys? I don't see no stinking keys. Maybe this guy has the keys. That box over there looks kind of suspicious. Okay, nothing there. Maybe this? Let's see what's up. Hey, we got a key! Wonder if it's the one right for this door? What do you think? Now, I'm guessing it's a yellow door, so maybe it wants a yellow key, but apparently the blue key is no good. We have a blue key, I think. We have a blue key. Yeah, there was one other spot that I was asking for a key now. I don't... See if we can find that again. Blue key for blue door. Alright, cool. Alright, Todd has confirmed that we need to find a blue door. Ouch, that was... Alright, so this looks a little different. Alright, we could use a heart. We need a little bit of health here. Hey, blue door! We got ourselves a blue door! Awesome. No, I don't want to do that. Come on. Alright, so... Alright. Ooh, Reggie. So, I think we're gonna have to go back to the other side here, yep. Because I'm assuming there's a key or something in that, like, briefcase-looking thing over here. Let's let the guy kind of move over. There we go. And okay, that's just. All right. Well, we have. Oh no, we got two keys. We got sort of a yellowish key. That might be the one we need for that one door. Could check it out. Yeah, these yellow things aren't anything. Alright, so now... Okay, is this our yellow? Again, I don't know. Well, it kind of looks yellowish, so... It's like almost a... Yep. Okay, so it's not the yellow key that we have. But we got something. We kind of got a flashing key, so maybe there's a door that's sort of flashing. Oh, hello. Let's see, where's this go? I feel like we're kind of backtracking here, but... Back door? Oh. Ah. Now this is saying rescue, so... I don't think we've completed the mission to go to that door yet. Definitely a second game now. I could probably use a map. Really. Yeah, this one I haven't really seen. Just says quit mission, quit. Okay, so if you want to go do it, we might. I can't figure this out. Maybe we can do the. Just head over to the last one. Definitely got two games I need to do a little bit more research on. Very interesting though. I definitely like it. Okay, so let's. I Make sure we're not missing anything. That was the blue one. There wasn't really anywhere else we could go. Yeah, we've gotten all the keys and everything, I'm assuming. Nothing up here, no. Yeah, nothing else to go there. All right, yeah, no, I could definitely check those out for you, Todd. All right, I don't know what's going on that. Let's go to the, because we're getting hour. Okay, so we're roughly at the hour 15. So yeah, let's just. Hey, at least it saved it, so that's good. All right, let's do the last one real quick. Airport, and then yeah, then we'll check out your games for you, Tyler. The airport was taken over early this morning. Uh-oh. The airport is still under. Yeah, I don't know if YouTube wants me to say that. That word. All right, we need to rescue some hostages. All right, we're at the airport. This is our most important mission yet here, I think. Yeah, this game came out pre 2001 or no, well, I don't know. That Game Boy Advance, no, probably was post 2001. Interesting. I would just assume that this would have been pre. I think it's 2003 though. Oh wow, that's good. I'm not. Wow, they got me it quickly. Dang, I am not a good ninja. I just need practice at being ninja. That's all right? Yeah, I don't think this one has a C. I kind of was looking through the search results, and yeah, this is only really. Well, we'll try one. We'll try one more. Whoa, hello. Get out of here. Ah, red key. Denied from the key again. Oh my God. Yeah, no, it's been running very, very smooth so far. I haven't tested on two new, like I haven't tested on some of like maybe the ones that like PlayStation 1 or whatever that might be a little bit more heavy. But even like the GameCube, the ones I've tried some of the GameCube ones, and it's been running perfectly fine. Like I said, it really looks nice. These older retro games look really nice on the 720p. So. But if I do want to try it at some point on my one of the 1080p, it wouldn't obviously be that difficult. It's a small PC, so it wouldn't be that difficult to move. But for now, I'm kind of happy where it's at. Can we go up here? I really feel like we should be up here. Yeah, and that's all thanks to Todd. He set this all up for me because this is something that oh, I guess we weren't supposed to shoot that guy. Yeah, I would not have known how to set this up. I honestly, before even Todd had mentioned this to me, like I didn't even hear of Beto Sarah or whatever. It's like I didn't know that was a thing. Obviously, I knew a lot of these systems that play the, you had your certain systems to play the PlayStation, and then certain systems to play the other like the arcade stuff or whatever. But like beyond that, I knew nothing about this stuff. All right, so let me. I'm gonna flip it over here just again because I don't know how much yet. Still trying to figure out how much I can show of this on. All right, so that's Ninja 50. Let me get your chat up here again real quick. Make sure I got all the ones that we're gonna. All right, so GTA Hit and Run, God Hand, and Steamboat Crowd. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you'll have to remind me about that. Some of those I haven't heard of. Like, I don't think I've heard of the God Hand or the Steamboat one. So let's go back and get my handy dandy keyboard out to do the searching. Oops, went back into the Ninja 5.0. Now we're going to head over to F-Zero, and we're going to play. We have F-Zero on our mini SNES, so we're going to switch over to that, and then I'm going to go back here to see if we have any other versions of F-Zero. So, again, going with the Zero theme, so. That was just kind of my idea, because I knew I had these two suggestions from Todd. I'm like, okay, is there another Zero-themed game I can do? I'm like, oh, duh, F-Zero, of course. And we've done F-Zero numerous times, but yeah, we can flip it over here. So this is like, again, keep in mind that this number is not quite accurate because there's multiples of a game. There's multiple versions of a game. Like, you might have a Japanese version. There was one of them said, like, it was a hacked version. I don't know. I don't know a lot about this. Is not a territory I'm familiar. But right now, Tyler, it's telling me I have like 65,000 games. So 65,000, obviously with a lot of duplicates. I'm going to assume that it's probably closer to like 10, 20,000, something like that. Obviously more than I'll ever be able to get, even address, look at any point. There's systems on here I haven't even had a chance to even go into yet. So, all right, so let's get our handy dandy. I gotta get to the search menu here. I mean, we got what are some crazy things here? We got Coleco, Commodore, Mattel, Intellivision. I've never played Intellivision before. We got Vectrix. He hasn't been in a live stream in a long time. He was one of my Star Wars arcade buddies, Midwest Gaming Classic buddies. He attended like the first live stream I ever did, and he hasn't been back. But he's really big into the Vectrix stuff. It's really cool looking. If you ever look at a Vectrix game, it's really cool. I've only seen them at like Midwest Gaming Classic, but they're really cool. Obviously, we have stuff by the Big N, the big company named N. It starts with N, ends with O. We got Panasonic. I don't even know what gaming system is Panasonic. We got Panasonic. Sammy. I don't even know what Sammy is. Sammy's a thing. Sega, of course, obviously all the things you can pretty much imagine Sega having. We have it on here. SNK, which covers like Neo Geo stuff. You might be kind of young, Tyler, to remember Neo Geo in the arcade, but Neo Geo was kind of a cool thing in the arcade back in the day. We have that apparently here. Of course, we have all the arcade stuff too. But then we go back into like Amstrad. I don't even know what Amstrad is. That might be a computer system. We have Apple. Of course, we have all the Atari things, all the everything. Commodore 64, like I kind of mentioned earlier. Yeah, so that's kind of about it. And there's tons and tons in each one of these things. So just kind of wild. But yeah, let's get our search here real quick. Get our handy dandy keyboard. And of course, I keep losing the chat after a while. So let's get back from there. Yeah, Neo Geo was cool. So that was kind of revolutionary for the time that it was like you'd have like the Neo. I just thought it was awesome back then, but yeah, you'd have, and my cousin Pac-Man had with Star Wars Arcade. He's had tons over the years too, but like they were usually like red cabinets, I believe, red upright cabinets, and you'd be able to choose between like 4 games. Some setups had 2, some might have had more. I think 4 was average, and you'd have like 4 little mini, like almost like marquee displays on the top, and you could choose 1, 2, 3, or 4 and choose your game. I think it was very based on like the JAMA boards where you could do more than one game in a cabinet, and it was a thing. It didn't like it never. I don't think Neo Geo took off like they were hoping to. I think it kind of came late because you had the golden age of arcade games back in the 80s. and this kind of came out well into the 90s or whatever, and it kind of, I think it was a cool idea that kind of maybe sort of came out in the wrong time. It never blew up like I think that folks were happy to, but there's definitely quite a cult following that loves the Neo Geo games. I don't particularly have one in mind. I'm definitely going to do a Neo Geo night, but I know there was like a lot of fighter games for it and stuff like that. There's nothing really in particular like, oh man, I want to play XYZ from the Neo Geo, but once I start digging into that, that's a category I have not even touched yet. But once I start kind of digging into that, there might be some stuff that'll ring up in the old memory, like, oh yeah, I remember that game. So, all right, so let me do the search here real quick. Yeah, I got to go back into Vectrix. I love playing the Vectrix stuff over at the Midwest Gaming Classic. Let me get where's your list here? There we go. Okay. So obviously, let's look up the GTA stuff quick. I wish Enter would just search, but you still have to kind of go to the check mark. I might have to search it completely out because, yeah, I got this weird little... I don't even know what... This has... I don't know. This looks cool, but... yeah, I don't even know what that is. It's like... Yeah, okay, I don't know, but... This is called Advanced GTA by Game Boy... From Game Boy Advance. It looks like it's a racing game. That's kind of cool. Okay, GT Advance. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's... Yeah. That's not what you're looking for, although that looks like a fun game. I might have to come back to that one. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, that's not Grand Theft Auto, so I'm gonna do a little search here. I mean, it looks cool. Surprised they didn't get hit with a copyright. All right. Oh, we definitely... Okay, we got things here. All right, let me... Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so yeah, we definitely... Here, I'll give you the little rundown. Here you go. Yeah, so... Grand Theft Auto for PSX. There we go. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I hit the wrong button there, and I couldn't figure out. I think we're back, though. Yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah, okay. All right, well, before I'll lose you guys again here. Oh, yeah, that was weird. I was trying to flip the camera over, and I, like, totally did. Okay, so, yeah, Grand Theft Auto. We have Europe version, USA version. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 2 for PSX. Let's go down here in the little menu. So GTA, Grand Theft Auto Advance, Grand Theft Auto, and I think that's... All right. So yeah, I think we're... Yep, so Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto 2. So I could show you this real quick. And we could definitely play both of those. We could do this on a live stream. So yeah, we have the original, and then we have this. So yeah, we're looking at 1 and 2. That's as far. I don't think we have anything like Vice City or any of that stuff. If it's gonna... well, it maybe. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was going to load there. It might have had... It might be... This might be testing the limits of the PC. I don't know for sure, but it's doing something. So there you go. Wow. Yeah, that's a little bit different than GTA 5. Oh my god, that's funny. So there you go. So, yeah, I don't know. Also, don't really know how much I can show of this without, like, copyright stuff, but there you go. So that looks like the two that we have. GTA 2, Rockstar. Okay, it's legit. 1999. Select your language. Okay, so I don't know either. I don't think this is Vice City thing, but I'm pretty sure we have 1 and 2. So, all right. Now, do we still have live chat? We still have... Yes, I got your message on that, and yeah, we will definitely get that. Again, I still have to get Steam set up. Once I do, we'll definitely let you know. All right, so what else are we supposed to look for here? Oh yeah, The Simpsons Hit and Run. That, like I said, that one I think we were pretty good. So, all right, GTA 1, GTA 2, apparently. We got that. Let's get back to our search. All right. Yeah, we'll definitely do that one, the Simpsons one, if we have that. Because I'd like to. I definitely want to get back and do a little bit more of the Crazy Taxi because that was kind of fun. Okay, no entries found. Interesting. Let's just search Simpsons. I've noticed if you search and it has the colon in there, but you don't use the colon, it tends not to find things. So searching kind of vague can be a good thing. All right, let's just search Simpsons. Oh yeah, we got a lot of old Simpsons stuff on here too, which is kind of historical. Yeah, we got like I don't even know what the heck some of this stuff is. So we got like Simpsons, Bart and the Beanstalk. I don't even know. Of course, we have the Simpsons arcade that we were playing again. You got arcade, Asia, Japan, 2-player, 4-player, Barton World, different versions of it. That's why it shows like 60,000. And then you have the remakes from different other systems. But right now, I am unfortunately not seeing it. I see something we can definitely play at some point. I unfortunately do not see, but we do have Simpsons Road Rage for Game Boy, once again for Game Boy Advance. But I don't, unfortunately, think we have the Hit and Run one. So that can be something I could look into and possibly figure out how to add for you. Again, not an area I'm too familiar with, but yeah, not seeing it. A lot of cool Simpsons stuff to play for sure. Night of the Living Treehouse. Like I've never heard of a lot of this. Obviously, the only one I'm really familiar with is right here, and that's the arcade version. This is the one we did the other day in a live stream, the MAME version of it. So, all right. So okay, so no luck on that, but we do have GTA 1 and 2, so we could definitely do that. And let me look at your other two that I weren't too familiar with here. Now we'll finish off tonight with the F-01. God Hand and Steamboat Chronicles. Okay. Not found. Let's just, again, sometimes search is a little weird. Let's just type God. Go from there. G-O-D, the big O G-O-D. Let's see what God has. Yeah. Comes up with a lot of whole things like Godfather. Apparently there was a Godfather game for Amiga 500. Okay, and we have it. So there you go. If you want to see Godfather, oh, and it's multiple discs too. Interesting. So yeah, so we can play Godfather with a 6-disc set here. That's funny. I haven't done any that required like multiple discs or whatever. We have a game called Gods. Right here on the top row. For apparently there was a game called Gods for the Super Nintendo, Mega Drive. So that's a thing. Godzilla. But unfortunately, I think the one that you are looking for, probably, but we can search the last one. But God Hand, I don't think, but we'll look up Steamboat I'm guessing a Steambot, but I think you meant Steamboat. God Hand and Steamboat Chronicles. So. I'm gonna say no on God Hand. Let's look up Steamboat. We're probably just gonna start with Steamboat and go from there. Kind of just knowing how this thing works. Oh, nothing. All right. I mean, you did put Steambot, so maybe it is Steambot. Let's look up Steambot. No entries. All right. I'm gonna say no on the Steamboat one as well, probably. Since we're in here, I will look. We're gonna switch over again just to play the old Super Nintendo one for nostalgia feels. Do the first version of F-Zero there, and let's see. See what else we have. Because I'm pretty sure, as I was researching for this live stream, that there was multiple versions. Okay, so just regular F-Zero. Of course, we have F-Zero Europe, F-Zero Japan. What's the difference? USA, SNES. Yeah, that's the one we're going to be. But there is F-Zero for Game Boy Advanced. So, F-Zero Maximum Velocity. A couple of them will play. Oh, at Nintendo, we have one for N64. We could do that. Yeah, we could do the Game Boy Advance. We'll play the Super Nintendo one. Go to Game Boy Advance and then go to N64. Yeah, there's more than that too, but that could be kind of fun. But yeah, let's switch over to the. I'll just switch them. I got to prove to you guys that I still have working Super Nintendo things here. So on the little mini Genesis and then the Nintendo, the other ones, right? Oops, there's over here. So we still got these guys here. I got the red lights over here. I got the green going here, kind of. So sort of Christmas themed, I guess. All right, so let's flip over to HDMI 2. Right now I'm sharing a port with the mini NES and the mini PC, but the SNES is still on its dedicated port here. You guys probably remember this from old live streams, huh? Oh, except I can't use the 8-bit dual controller. That won't work. Gotta get over to the Super Nintendo one. That's the one I want. Alright. Guess we'll do the Grand Prix. Again, we'll kind of just do one round of each one. You don't have to do a lot, but I don't know which one I want to do. Can't remember what we've done before on the live stream, so we'll just do this, I guess. Well, that wasn't a good start. You gotta at least be able to finish a race. These guys are jerks. They just push you around, man. Alright, we got rank 1 finally. Let's try not to lose power. Oh, we did it! Barely. Alright, so Todd says we have it on Gamecube as well, so we'll have to go back in that menu, see where, see one I could have very well missed one, so. I forgot how hard this game is now. Some aliens picking me up here? Or what is that? Ow, stop bumping into me! Not bumper cars, people. Oh, it's giving me more power. That's nice. Very appreciated. Of course, we're at like rank 3, so a little more work to do. A little power down. And we're done. Alright, let's look at a new system. We're kind of going to hit rapid fire on this one. Since we're almost at 2 hours already as it is. Obviously, you can tell I'm not really that good at it. Well, definitely, we still got to get back to Earthbound. I have not done Earthbound in months. I do apologize for that. We got to get back to that. I'm sure I have Earthbound and all that on this system too, but I got my save state's still on here, so we'll definitely go back and play it on here. All right, let's go back and look at where we have it on our PC system here. So go back into HDMI 1. We're all still loaded up here. Should still be in the menu for it. All right, what is this? Okay, we're apparently at something here different. We're in a Cody. I don't know what's Cody. Look, what do you got here? Oh, okay, we're in the media thing. Okay. So I don't know. Again, we're in the media center. I think. I have to beta Sarah. Okay, that's the first time I'm in this thing. Hopefully I didn't break it. Hey, there we go. We're back in good old beta Sarah. Okay. Yeah, we hit something. I don't know what we hit there, but anyway, all right, we're back to where we want to be. So we want to see that. So that's good. Okay, cool. All right, let's get into search. F-Zero. All right, let's look a little bit closer here. All right, so this is what we're dealing with. SNES, that's what we just played. Virtual Console, Game Boy Advance. There we go, GameCube. Yep, we got GameCube as well. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's find the sort of. I mean, and there's also a whole bunch of different versions. There's maybe some Japanese version here. How about okay, GP Legend for GPA. There you go. Probably the normal one, right? I was told there was a lot of versions of this game out here. they're not kidding. If we're any better at this. F-Zero GP Legend. Oh, I guess I gotta put something here.
Select your mode.
Grand Prix thing again.
Choose your difficulty. Novice, select your cup. Bronze cup, choose your vehicle.
Alright, this one's blue. I like blue. Sure. Whatever. Alright, about the race here. Okay, this kind of looks similar a little bit to the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo one.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. Man, I gotta tell you though, this 8-bit Do controller, 8-bit Do, I think it's 8-bit Do. I keep on calling it both, but this it feels so nice. I can't wait till I get a second one. I actually think I have a YouTube payment coming up this month, so maybe once that officially comes in, it really will be any time between now and like the 26th or whatever. I'll celebrate by getting the second controller. And then I gotta try and remember how to map it. I think I can remember how to do it, but shouldn't be too hard though. I tell you, it's a lot easier to go around this one. I don't know. I mean, we are a novice, but I don't have people trying to like kick me off the screen all the time. Oops. That was me. I wasn't paying attention.
2 laps to go.
Obviously, we're doing fine in the rankings.
Final lap.
Go!
Congratulations. You won first place. Three, two, one, go!
Wow, there's some sharp turns on this
4
one.
laps to go. You got a new booster.
I do. All right. Well, that's good. Not really. Ah, I could use it now. Ah, I'm supposed to do that. Oh, reject. There, it's gonna let me. Yeah, don't fall in the lava. Let me retry it. Retry. Sure. Awesome. Thank you.
Three, two, one, go! 4 laps to go. You got a new booster. Three laps to go. Two laps to go. Final lap. Finish! Wonderful!
Wonderful. Second place. Is that wonderful?
You won second place.
Okay. Oh, tied for first. See if I can up my acceleration here. I don't know.
Three, two, ready, go.
Ready. I'm ready. Get out of here. Ooh, hello. Oh. It's hard to distinguish the road in the sky. It's all like white. Oh, like iron. Well, it is called mist flow, so I guess that's the whole road. It's hard to kind of see where the road is.
Ready, go.
There we go.
Four laps to go. You got a new booster. Three laps to go.
Good.
Two laps to go.
Oh, dude, where'd you come from?
Final lap.
Yeah, bro, just pass me up.
Finish! Wonderful!
Yeah, dude, just pass me up. That's not cool.
You won second place.
I think this is the last one of this one. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but lightning, okay, kind of cool looking.
Three, two, ready, go!
We got it. Good, 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 good. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Turn back. Where we go? Ah. I got turned around somewhere in here. Still says I'm in rank 1 though, even though I totally screwed that up. Oh, where are we going? That's... Oh, there was like nothing. I thought we were at a ramp, and that was not a ramp. Oh, okay, you only get so many continues on this too. Okay, cool. We're down like one of the last couple ones here. I think we only have like one more continue left.
Ready? Go.
So if we want to finish this class or whatever, we can't screw up too much more. Yeah, that was weird. Like I thought we were just jumping over a ramp. I was jumping into nothing. I had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go except down. Yeah, this is a hard one.
Four laps to go. You got a new booster.
Ooh, okay, we almost did it again. Oh. I always
Three laps to go.
Oh, continue. Alright, our last chance of this. Alright, now or nothing. No spare machines left.
3, 2, 1, go. Four laps to go. You got a new booster. booster. Final lap.
There's only one lap to go. We're in rank 1 still. Just need to try not to do anything stupid. Like that.
Finish!
Whew.
Congratulations!
Oh, man.
You won first place.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we might have just did enough to, yep, get over into first there. Oh, there. Oh, we got 5? Well, how far does this thing go? Jeez. All right. Well, anyway. Guess we'll keep on going. This thing go. We have to do the other, go back to the other ones later.
Three, two, ready, go!
Oh, hello. Jeez. Okay. Oh, there's like minefields or something. Oh, well, there you go. Well, that bans that, so yeah, because we don't have any continues. Yeah, a lot of minefields in there. That's interesting. Game over.
Select your mode.
All right, let's see what we get here. So, kind of in the next. There's definitely a lot of. But I think Gamecube would be the next before, like, the N6. Or no. Yeah, N64 came out first. Okay. So, what came out first? Yeah, N64 came out first. So, let's hold this one here. Just a little bit. Cool music. There you go. Now we did, the only thing we've really tested so far in Nintendo 64 is Mario. And it played pretty well. I don't know. Yeah, pretty good. I think it's pretty good graphics. What do you guys think? Oh, and this now we have to. No more D-pad here. We're in the Nintendo 64 world, so no more D-pad. We are now using the joystick, so kind of gotta get used to. Got different viewpoints. This looks beautiful. This is better than my my N64 on the old CRT ever looked for sure. I'll tell you that much. I don't I don't think I owned this for N64 back in the day. I could be wrong. I had Star Fox for N64. I know that. Don't think I ever had this though. This one looks like it's 3 laps, which is kind of nice. I kind of think 3 is the sweet spot. When you start getting into like some of them and they're like 5 laps or whatever, like it gets kind of monotonous, you know. Like I think 3 is a sweet spot. You should kind of just stick with that. Oh my god! No control. So for this, it seems like the left joystick thing usually works. The right one is there, kind of as Nintendo had the N64, but like it kind of it adjusts the camera angle a little bit, basically. And I haven't done a lot with the N64 on this system yet. 8 out of 30 is not that good, but you know, whatever. See if it actually gets us to the next thing here. Okay, guess so. Yeah, and you got to be the joystick's very sensitive on the N64. Like you gotta, yeah, don't need to flip it around too much. I'm trying to learn that. Remember that. Does not take a lot to move. This controller, you don't need to do too much to it. Well, this definitely feels better than the oddball N64 controller from back in the day for sure. Definitely has a Super Nintendo feel to it, which I've shown you now, kind of comparing the two controllers, and kind of generally almost the same shape. But obviously with a lot more joysticks and everything than the original SNES kind. Okay, we got the boost here too, or whatever. Cool. Of course, we're like 15th place, so we're okay. That's so. Okay, so there's our turbo, I guess. Well, 8th place. That's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, this sounds on this kind of remind me of something I used to play on Nintendo 64. I'm trying going through that tunnel there. I don't know what it was now. I gotta think about that. Yeah, that kind of brought me back to something there. There's a very interesting sound there. Trying to, think of something I used to play a lot, and it could be the Mario 64 or whatever, the racing one, but yeah, that sound right there, just God, that sounds so familiar, like something I used to play a lot. I can't put a finger on it right now. Yeah, that whole thing, that tunnel sequence there sounds so familiar. Oh, we're getting dizzy here. Oh boy, we're like upside down now. Yeah, we're getting better each time. Yeah, graphics were definitely something awesome on the N64, I gotta tell you. I gotta go back and do GoldenEye again, 007, GoldenEye, or whatever on the N64. I played a ton of that back in the day. I'm sure that's on here. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Oh boy. No, we're gone. Yeah, at some point we're gonna have to switch over to our last one for the night because yeah, we're kind of about like 2.5 hours here almost now. Which of course will be the GameCube version of this. Okay, final lap. Still got a decent amount of energy in here. We're third place. Close to first. I don't think we've hit first. Oh, dang. All right, this could keep on going and going. I don't know how many continues we have on it. So let's, for the sake of time, let's look over the GameCube version real quick. And wrap her up. So that was N64. It's this one right here. GameCube. Okay, so I guess in general the graphics should probably be even better in this one. Let's find out here in a second. This says Nintendo and Sega. So there you go. It's telling about don't take out my memory slot thing. I don't have a GameCube memory slot. Alright, this is F-Zero-GX for GameCube. There you go. 2003. So yeah, that's definitely a little newer than the N64. Oh my god, got a whole lot of things going on here. Don't have time to dig into all that right now. At some point we will, but yeah. Come on. Wow. And this is going to definitely test our little system out. It's funny though, because yeah, I'm feeling it. Like, doesn't even, this PC doesn't even feel warm at all. Like, can't really reach the back of it to see how it's hot in the back, but front and sides and everything, it feels as cool as a cucumber. But yeah, this might test out the graphics, the internal graphics out. Why are we back in this again though? Okay, maybe. I'm pressing the wrong thing here. Let's try start. Start. No. A? There we go. We want A this time. I'm starting to kind of realize how cool the GameCube system was, too. Again, this kind of came out in a time, too, when I was busy with college and working full-time. Like, I just didn't want to... I didn't really think it was worth, like, I was going to have the time to invest in a gaming system. And so the N64 was the last thing I ever did. And up until I got married and got the Wii. Yeah, so, yeah. Alright, yeah, it's okay. This is an upgrade for the N64 one. Not bad, not bad. It's kind of cool. 3 laps also on this one. Also using a joystick. And we're moving fast, buddies. We're flying here. Yeah, we're cruising right along. Very nice. I mean, if it handles this like a champ, I think it can handle just about anything that I have on here. I mean, again, this is 720p, guys. I mean, yeah, there's no 1080p on this thing at all. It looks good. I can't have any complaints, you know. I think if we got stuff going back from the Commodore 64 to this, it's kind of crazy. And that's also something I think where this keyboard will probably be helpful is when I do start digging into some of the computer system games that are on here, like the Commodore 64. I think Amiga is on here or something. I don't know. There's a couple old computer things on here. And that keyboard will probably be useful for that as well. Commodore 64 is a thing that I've only watched other YouTubers talk about, and like the 8-bit guy and stuff, but I don't know anything else. I could probably figure out some basic printing commands. I don't know if there's like the basic is on this thing, if you could do like basic programming or whatever on, I don't know. We'll figure that when we go down that road. We're not quite there yet. I got a few other things I want to do first before I start digging into that, but alright, proceed to next. Casino Palace. There you go. Fine, I don't care. It looks cool. I like it. Very, very futuristic. I can just kind of see what they're kind of going for here. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of series like this that we could do a full run on. From its early, days to the newer systems like this. There's definitely a lot of games like that. I kind of showed you how many different versions of The Simpsons there were, It's just absolutely insane, and I barely touched the surface of what's on here. That's why the start function or search function is so helpful, because otherwise, yeah, you would just get lost in menus, so you kind of want to at least have a little idea kind of what you're looking for. It's very helpful, when planning out these live streams. But you guys definitely helped me out. Like I said, Todd suggested the first 2 games that we did before we got into the F-Zero stuff. Our buddy Tyler is suggesting Shenmue. You suggested that in the previous live stream as well, so we're definitely going to try and do Shenmue, which I think was... I think we were playing that on Gamecube. Could be wrong. I think we're playing that on Gamecube, but anyway. Shenmue we're going to get to, and... Oh, no. I think that was when we were doing Dreamcast, so that might actually be Dreamcast, I think, but... Yeah, we have Dreamcast on here as well. But yeah, we're going to get back to Shenmue maybe later this week. Again, we're getting closer to the Christmas holiday. We might get busy with stuff, so I can't guarantee we're going to do another one. But I am going to try, if I can, do one more live stream before Christmas Eve. After Christmas Eve, then probably nothing until minimum next Sunday. But again, just depending how busy we are. Gotten a few. Oh, there we go. It wrote some data. So that's cool. Saved something that we did. Okay, so 5 courses. Yeah, these almost have 5 courses. But we will try to get to one more this week if we can. If not, again, I apologize just because we went to Chicago with the family today. I might try to sneak in another another sort of holiday themed solo vlog in. Might be doing another after Christmas, doing another holiday themed holiday themed vlog thing out into Chicago with the family again. But that will be in January. So got a few things on the list. We are seeing a little bit. There was you probably noticed that a little bit of that glitch there. That could have been me, but I think that might have kind of gotten a little bottleneck. So we're kind of seeing that sort of limit there. The GameCube kind of is what its limits are, but obviously still very good. I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything running on here that's showing me frame rates or any of that stuff. I don't necessarily care about that anyway. I know a lot of gamers have their frame rates on the thing, but I don't know if they'll even have software for it or not. But yeah, we did have that little glitch, but other than that, just the one, and it came back, and it's been running 5 since. So nothing I can complain about. But obviously, that you're going to see why we kind of don't necessarily at the moment have that capability to do something like the PS3 or whatever, you know. But, you know, I'm focused a lot on the retro stuff anyway, you know. Obviously, I got a whole slew of Atari stuff in here that I haven't even touched yet. I haven't even barely looked at all the Atari. We did I did a Cabbage Patch Kids adventure in a park as part of my video kind of reveal of this thing. That was about the ColecoVision, but yeah, I barely have touched the Atari stuff so far. Obviously, we have a lot of that stuff on those mini systems, but I don't know. I don't know what I would do with the mini systems yet. I gotta eventually see what my TV situation is going to be like. I'm always going to have the Atari Game Station Pro around, but the Atari Flashbacks, I mean, I'm not getting rid of them or anything, but they're not quite as practical. And you know, I've had those things since they were new. I've gotten my use out of them. And I had them as a young lad when they were new, and using them for so many live streams now. You know, I'm always going to keep them around so I can do live streams, you know, and on occasion just kind of out of fun, but hook them up to that mini TV or whatever, you know. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I gotta see what the TV situation is. I got an old TV that needs to get out of the arcade. I have a broken TV from the family room that's sitting in our basement here that needs to go away as well, and I need to get a new TV to replace that. So I get the dumb TV, LG dumb TV back in here. A lot of stuff that's got to kind of get worked out. Glad this little 32-inch TV works for now, because that would kind of suck if that didn't happen. So, yeah, over the next couple of weeks, I'm probably gonna maybe as I get my YouTube paycheck, I can get the TV too. You know, there you go. Get the controller and the TV. I can get it both of us by at the same time, but. We're not really thinking of anything fancy right now. I've been looking over, believe me, I've been looking over TVs and stuff, and I might just. We had a 50-inch TCL Roku TV. That's the one that died, and now I'm thinking of getting something a little bit bigger, like a 55 or 60, and I might just end up getting another because my kids really like the Roku platform, so I might. And I'm familiar, obviously, with the Roku platform. It wasn't Roku that died out, it was TCL that died out, but like apparently Roku makes their own brands of Roku TVs now, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. There's a 55-inch Roku TV that was $299 at Best Buy. I've been kind of looking for a better deal. Nothing's popped up, so I might just kind of go with it and get that. Not too bad, and then kind of figure out the gaming systems and what I want to keep out, what I don't, what I want to put away. Everything's just kind of sitting there for now, but. Yeah, outside of that one glitch, I can't really say I've seen anything that looks concerning to me. And there's obviously tons of graphical stuff going on here. Maybe not. It's taxing enough that it's handling like a champ, man. Like this is, you'd have no clue you're on a computer system right now. You would just assume you were on the GameCube, and it might even look better than it would look kind of CRT at the time here or something, depending on how you had this hooked up. If you had this hooked up via VGA or not, I don't know, but I don't know what GameCube you used, if it was HDMI or not, but pretty sure my Nintendo 64 didn't have any HDMI stuff. I think that was VGA. Yeah, this is nice. Maybe there's some upscaling going on, I don't know. It all kind of depends on the software, but yeah, this looks good. And if I did have this on a bigger TV, I'm sure it would look just as fine. Even if it was 1080. Yeah, but this is a 32-inch TV, so it's... they weren't, at the time when I picked this up, back in like 2018 or whatever the heck this was. 2019, I think. Games 480, okay. So yeah, so this is upscaling it in a way, or 720, it's coming out just fine. But this definitely feels better than a 480 for sure. Yeah, that's very like CRT like, but yeah, this little 32-inch TV, they weren't like making these things back then in like a 1080p or whatever. The 720 was kind of the standard. This originally started out as just a little TV for my kids when we lived in Lake Zurich, and it kind of eventually became the game room TV. And now they have a similar 32-inch TCL TV in their hangout room now. But I think we got one more. Saving tube memory card. All right, one more. I think we're going to wrap it up for the night, guys. Yeah, thank you for joining me for this. Yeah, I think the 720 definitely is a sweet spot for these. I'll definitely have a lot more tested out and interested to see how it looks in the old systems. But the little bit I have played on the Ataris and stuff, it's been very nice. So yeah, this is. I think we got a good TV for this. That's why I'm gonna keep it where we go. Oh boy, where the heck do we go? Yeah, I really don't have any plans to move this right now. I think we're gonna be keeping this here for a while. And just hopefully this TV continues to work. I got 2 TVs already to replace, and don't want to be replacing a third one anytime soon. Oh, this is all over the place. So yeah, they got F-Zero for just about every platform now. I wonder if I don't really have any Wii stuff on here, but I wonder if they made this for like Wii or for Switch or whatever. I don't know. So I don't think I ever owned F-Zero back in the day in cartridge form. I mean, I had a Super Nintendo, but I don't think I ever owned this. Alright, we got boost power, guys. Stay in the track. There we go. course, we're in position 30. We're stinking here. Stinking it. I don't even see any cars. That's how bad we are doing. We're so behind. Yeah, this track is all over. This is crazy. Another live stream I'm thinking about doing to be kind of similar to this is do all the different Mario Karts. I know we have various ones. Obviously, we have the Super Nintendo one. We have one on Game Boy, and I think we have the N64 version on here. So we're definitely got to do a Mario Kart live stream night as well. I think that'll be fun. I feel like I'm a little better with Mario Kart as opposed to F-Zero, but again, this is a franchise I didn't really grow up with or anything. Oh god, oh that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night, guys. Getting kind of tired. It was kind of a long day. We drove into Chicago, so that's always an adventure, as you can imagine. I'm the driver, obviously, so that's always kind of weird. Not something I like to do too often, but sometimes it's easier, especially on a Sunday, just to drive down, find your parking garage, and get in, as opposed to dealing with a very limited metro schedule. So, and again, Santa's workshop over there. I have a few presents to wrap myself at some point, but I'm not going to do that tonight. But anyway, well, yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, John. Glad to have you on here. Thank you again for Todd and Tyler. And I just kind of, we had a very nice chat today. Oh my gosh. But I think it was just you three guys. I don't think I missed anyone else. Yeah, I think it was. Anyone else I missed, I'm sorry. But I think, yeah, it was just you guys. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night. Appreciate it all. Yeah, so another little taste of the PC and cool red. Again, just kind of had a red thing going on. Green light, so sort of Christmas themed here. But and our Amazon Basics keyboard worked out pretty well. Just plugged it right into the other port there, and it worked out just fine. So there we go. Yeah, I disconnected from you guys again. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't say goodbye to y'all properly. There we go. We're back. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Maybe we'll see you guys before Christmas Eve again. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a good Christmas, good holiday, and hopefully not too stressful. No fighting. No family fights. Hopefully it stays calm for you. I'm gonna be here in McHenry. I'm not doing any traveling, so I'm gonna be right here in McHenry. A little bit of my family, a little bit of my wife's family, and yeah, don't have to worry about any stressful traveling, and still working a pretty full work week. So, oh, nice! I love that movie Elf. I love Elf. That's such a cool movie. I love. Yeah, I like Elf as Santa Claus. I don't know if it's my favorite one. It's not my favorite or not, but Elf's a great one. It's like as well as Santa Claus. I have to. Yeah, so yeah, we got such a weird work schedule and stuff. We don't are often able to sit down together and watch anything like that. We're all kind of on opposite ends with the schedule, and everything. The kids are off doing their stuff, so it's like, yeah, we barely ever are all sitting in the house together to watch a movie. It seems, unfortunately, but all right. Well, you guys have a great night, and I don't know. The last thing we could say, go Bears.